everyone, I will be discussing three basic functions in Microsoft Excel. So first of all, open the app. You could actually see it sometimes in your desktop, or if not, you could search it here. Just type in Excel and then it would appear. I've actually opened the app. Um, so this is going to be the data that we would be using in this tutorial. So first of all, we're going to get the total scores, or we're going to total all the scores in quiz 1, quiz 2, and quiz 3. So for that, we would be using the function equal sign sum and then inside the parenthesis the range. So the range is actually the cells that you want to get the total. So equal sign sum. Don't worry if it's not on caps lock. It's okay. It is not actually key sensitive. So to get the range, if you see this white cross, click and drag, and then you'd see numbers and letters here. This is your range, and then enter. You'd see here 50, the total for the score of C. Jackson. So another way, if you don't want to click and drag, you could type in the cell number or the cell name, usually found here in the name box. But so this is in this cell. This is C5. So then use colon and then E5, and then you see this blue box. It highlights your range. So enter. So you don't want to actually type in the equation repeatedly. So simply, if you see this black thin cross, click and then drag, and then every score is total. The equation is actually present, but of course the range changes. So the next is getting the average of the scores. So for that, we would be using this function equal sign average and inside the parenthesis range. So do the same thing. And then be careful, please do not include the total column because we wouldn't want to have false data or wrong data. If you do want to use the total scores, you could do equal sign and then click the cell number and then slash and then count how many quizzes you have. That's 3. So that is the total. Do the same thing with the sum. Click and drag. If you don't want too much decimal, you could decrease it into 2 decimal points. There you go. So the last function that we will be using is the count if. This is actually an exception of what I just said. I said these functions are actually applicable to 2010 and 2013. If I'm right, the count if in 2013 is actually very different from the count if in 2007. So for here, we will be using this formula, equal sign count if and inside the parenthesis range comma criteria. Count if is used to know how many people got the same, how many people got a specific score. For example, you want to know the number of students in quiz 1 who got 15. So using that formula, equal sign count if, and then inside the parenthesis the range. So since you want to know how many students got 15 in quiz 1, your range would be all the scores in quiz 1. Then comma, and then Actually, you'd see the formula here if you actually type the opening parenthesis. The criteria here is 15, since you want to know how many students got 15 score for their score. So there are actually 4 students. If you check it, it's actually correct. So that is all for the 3 basic functions in Excel. Hope you like this video, and thank you for watching, and have a good day.